Before I was a strategist, before books, before clients, before frameworks, I was just a dude working in the back of Nordstrom in a fulfillment center, right? Like, I had no sales title, no commission, no, let me put on my sales voice. I was just supposed to grab shoes and move boxes. And one day, they were short staffed and I had got sent to the floor. A lady walked up to me and was like, "Excuse me, can you help me find a pair of shoes?" I was like, all right, cool, easy enough. But instead of pointing her to the shelf and walking away, I asked, "Hey, well, what's the occasion?" Then I asked her, "What style do you love? What's the biggest issue you usually have with shoes?" You know what I'm saying? I'm just asking her a variety of different questions so I can kind of find what's good for her. She told me everything. She told me the outfit, the event, her concerns, her frustrations. All I did was listen and understand the problem and then repeat it back to her and then show her solutions that matched what she said she wanted. And guess what? She left with 2 pairs. Sales is not pressure. Sales is not performance. Sales is passionately encouraging the truth of your solution that outweighs the fact of their problem and the cost. And once you understand that, sales becomes easy because you're not manipulating people, you're helping people. And people love buying the solution that finally makes them feel understood. People think that sales is convincing, but it's not. Sales is the natural outcome of successful marketing. And successful marketing is the natural outcome of a strong brand. And a brand is nothing more than identity, but not your identity. Don't get it twisted. It's their identity. See, brand is made up of 3 components: feeling, perception, and image, right? So if you want people to buy from you, your brand must become the identity of their transformation, meaning, how do you want them to feel when they encounter you? What perception do you want them to have about you? And what image should immediately come to their mind when they think of you? Not of you personally, but of the version of themselves they want to become through you. That is branding. And once branding is clear, marketing becomes easy. And once marketing is easy, guess what? Sales becomes automatic. Now, let's break this into steps that you can use starting today. Number 1, start the conversation with curiosity, not credentials. Stop trying to impress people with your resume and start trying to understand them with your questions. Just like I did that lady in Nordstrom. Like, what's the biggest challenge you're facing right now? What have you already tried? What are you hoping will change? These are the types of questions you want to ask. The reason why is because questions create clarity, and clarity creates trust. And trust, it creates commitment. Number 2, repeat the problem back to them better than they said it. When someone hears their problem articulated with accuracy, they assume you have the answer. This is called empathetic authority. People trust the one who understands them, not the one who talks the most. And number 3, position your offer as relief, not pressure. A great offer should feel like, "Oh, thank God, this is what I've been looking for." Not, "Oh, here we go, they just trying to sell me," right? Say things like, "What you're describing is exactly what I help people with. This might be a great next step based on what you shared." Notice the posture. It's not pushy, it's aligned. And number 4, sell the transformation, not the time frame. People do not buy sessions. They don't buy modules or weeks or worksheets. They don't buy, quote unquote, the process. They buy clarity, confidence, freedom, results, identity, and most of all, they're buying the outcome. Don't say, "Oh, it's an 8-week program." Say, "In 8 weeks, you won't be overwhelmed anymore. You'll be launched, structured, and confident." See how we're giving them the transformation? That's the difference between pressure and permission. And number 5, follow up with intention, not insecurity. The moment you get out of insecurity is the moment you get insecure of who God created and called you to be. Follow up is where the fortune is. But here's the rule. Follow up is not, "Hey, I'm just checking in." Follow up is, "Hey, I was thinking about what you shared the other day. Here is something that can help with that right now." See, follow up is service, not stalking. And here's what I want you to walk away with. Sales becomes easy when your brand makes people feel understood, your marketing makes them feel seen, and your conversations make them feel supported. When that happens, commitment is the natural response because nobody buys products, nobody buys services, and nobody buys programs. You want to know what people buy? Again, they buy transformation, and people buy the person who makes that transformation feel possible. So your job is very simple. Connect, clarify, create alignment, and communicate the outcome. And the right people will say yes with ease.